It was a terrible crash that killed a 13-year-old and left 4 other teenagers with serious injuries. Police say those teens were in a stolen vehicle in the weekend crash that involved 2 other cars. Good evening to you. I'm David Wade. Tonight, Worcester police are releasing some new details about that crash and also answering some questions about their response to it. WBZ's Juli McDonald is live in Worcester tonight with the very latest. Julie.
Well, David, Worcester investigators setting the record straight. They held a press conference today to address what they call false narratives that have been circulating on social media. In that press conference, they offered more of a timeline of the moments leading up to this deadly crash.
The city of Worcester suffered a horrible tragedy over the weekend.
As a devastated family makes funeral arrangements for a 13-year-old girl killed in a weekend crash, and 4 other families sit at their teens' hospital bedsides, Worcester investigators are studying the seconds before, when those 5 teens in a stolen SUV sped down Main Street.
We believe the operator of the white SUV saw the cruiser lights and, knowing he was in a stolen car, decided to take off because he thought the police might be after him, which we were not. We didn't know the car was stolen.
Police say those cruiser lights followed a different downtown call. 2 Worcester officers were backup responding to an assault.
And their assistance was no longer needed on the call. They were asked to retrieve a cruiser for an officer who was transported by ambulance to the hospital earlier in the night.
Police say when the officers turned on their lights to go pick up the cruiser, they noticed the SUV driving erratically, but did not pursue it in downtown traffic. Moments later, it crashed, killing the 13-year-old front passenger and sending 4 others to the hospital. A 15-year-old is still in critical condition.
He's in a medically induced coma right now. He has a very severe brain injury.
Some of the victims' families have questions about surveillance video and those final seconds. Investigators described the scene as chaotic with serious injuries.
All the families need to be supported, and we just want to get the right information so that we all know what's going on.
So those relatives will meet privately with investigators tomorrow. Then a vigil for these teenagers is scheduled for Saturday evening at 7 at the scene on Main Street. Live in Worcester tonight, I'm Juli McDonald, WBZ News.